There was a time when I kept asking Allah for things: guidance, peace, clarity, relief. And when they didn't come the way I hoped, I quietly wondered why. But over time, through reflection and returning to the Quran, I realized something difficult, yet freeing. Sometimes it isn't Allah withholding from us. Sometimes we are blocking what Allah has already intended. Allah tells us in the Quran, and perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you, and Allah knows what you know not. We ask Allah for goodness, but when goodness comes wrapped in discomfort, patience, or change, we hesitate. We want ease without growth, answers without waiting, rewards without struggle. Yet Allah reminds us, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. So when a path feels heavy, it isn't punishment. It's proof that Allah knows we can walk it. Resting that path is often the first way we block what was meant for us. One of the greatest blockers of Allah's plan is fear. Fear of losing what's familiar. Fear of change. Fear of letting go. But Allah says, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. True Tawakkul isn't asking Allah to approve our plans. It's trusting His plan, even when we don't understand it. The Prophet said, if you were to rely upon Allah with true alliance, He would provide for you as He provides for the birds. They go out hungry in the morning and return full in the evening. The birds still fly, they still try, but they don't carry the weight of the outcome. We block blessings when we cling too tightly to control. Not everything delayed is denied. Allah tells us, indeed, with hardship comes ease. Notice, Allah doesn't see after hardship, He sees with it. Sometimes Allah delays something because our hearts aren't ready yet. Sometimes He's protecting us from receiving something too early. The Prophet said, the supplication of one of you is answered so long as he is not impatient and says, I supplicated, but I was not answered. Impatience can close doors that patience would have opened. Allah is always communicating with us through the Quran, through repeated lessons, through doors opening and closing. Allah says, we will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. But when the sign doesn't match what we want, we dismiss it. We delay change. We ignore the discomfort. We silence the reminder. And in doing so, we block guidance, not because Allah stopped sending it, but because we stop listening. Islam itself means submission. Allah says, and whoever submits his face to Allah while doing good, he has grasped the firmest handhold. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means letting Allah lead. The Prophet taught us to say, O Allah, decree for me what is good wherever it may be, and make me pleased with it. Sometimes growth begins when we stop asking why and start asking what now. If a door keeps closing, if your heart feels restless, if your plan keeps falling apart, pause. Allah says, and when my servant asks you concerning me, indeed I am near. What Allah has written for you will never miss you, but sometimes we must soften our hearts, release our grip, and trust His wisdom. May Allah help us remove what blocks His mercy, increase our tawakkul, and guide us gently on the straight path. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep returning, and keep trusting.